I'm Warren Seegers. With me, some good friends that we've known each other for
13 years now.
It's amazing, right?
A long time.
The guy that is our director was a little itty bitty, right? So this is Craige and Michael, and they are the proud owners of GardenHouseFlags.com. And first, before we get into this, I just want to explain EV Facebook Live before we get into this. So every Thursday, starting tonight, every Thursday at 9 o'clock, we're going to do an EV Facebook Live. And every show will have awesome guests like I have with me tonight, and we're going to talk about things that are related to home improvement. Of course, tonight we're going to talk about basically yard art.
Outdoor decor.
Outdoor decor, there we go. And we were kind of joking around about it earlier. We didn't say it's interior design, it's exterior design, yes. So, and if you're out there, give us some thumbs up, give us some loves, some things like that. And if you have any questions during the show, go ahead and ask them, because we'll be able to see it here on the screen. And we'll get with you guys and as much as we can. Oh, there we go. So everything will come up right there. We should see it. So anyway, let's talk about you guys. We've been friends for 13 years, and you've helped us a lot with interior design and decorating and the different properties we've owned. And then the funny thing is, you called me up one time. It's been, about a year ago now? And you said, yeah, Warren, this is Craige, and we're calling in our card. You need to help. Chip. Yeah, that's it, right. So, and I'm like, yep, I think I owe you guys some payback. So I started doing your videos of your products, and the products include these nifty things, which are mailbox covers. You can see right there, which is really cool. And then we'll talk about this here a little bit. Art poles, we did a video for that. We did a video for the address signs. These things are really, really cool. And you just have a lot of neat products. So over the years, you've helped us. Now we're helping you. Tell us, though, how do you go from an interior designer and flipping houses to an online store of exterior decor?
I believe it's called getting old. The body slows down. So really, I've been kind of a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
And flipping houses I really loved, and I enjoy landscaping and all of that as well. And this company just sort of fell into our lap. An opportunity arose, and we decided to see what we could do to grow this company and to make it what we wanted. And that's kind of how it happened, really.
Yep. We got tired of flipping houses and doing drywall and, all the stress that goes along with this. We thought, let's do something that we could do for the rest of our lives and not have to worry about breaking our bones.
Nice. So you're basically waving flags around. They're not political flags. The last thing we want to do here. So if you're coming across this video, don't scroll down to the next meme that's going to trigger you about politics. Stay here. We're going to have some fun tonight and talk about some really cool products that'll make your yard look really awesome. So let's talk about what you sell. What do you have on your site?
We've got tons of great outdoor decor. I mean, one of the products that we carry is a Studio M product, and they have garden flags, house flags, mailbox covers, the address plaques, the doormats. We've got art poles that we're now starting to sell, bird baths. It just goes on and on. Everything
door hangers. It's all there. We sell weather vanes for houses and in yards and all of that. So it all just depends kind of what you're looking for and what you want. And the wonderful thing is our bread and butter on the site is really the garden flags, house size flags. So those come in two sizes. Michael's going to show you. This is our garden flag, and it's 18 and a half by 12.
Yep.
And then it also...
And when I think of garden flags, that's what I think. You go to any of these box stores, and they sell these things, a dime a dozen, but you guys sell things that are bigger than that yet.
Right.
Well, and also the quality as well. I got to mention the quality. The stuff that you buy in your big box stores is just cheap. It'll last you a season. You can maybe wash them once. The products that we sell is a heavier denier polyester. It's an outdoor, almost like a material for sails. on sailboats.
When our customers write into us, they tell us that they have a collection of our flags that they keep for years, and they just swap out during seasons and holidays and special occasions. So that's what I like about our flags, is that the quality is higher and you're able to grow a collection that you can switch in and out.
Right.
That's what I like.
So, and you know, when Michael was talking about the material, I know exactly what you were saying. This is like it's a heavier material, and I think like the other stuff I see like in the box stores, it's like a real thin kind of polyester silk.
Shreds.
Like if it's going to flap in the wind in a good windstorm, it's going to come out with little shreds on the bottom of it.
So that's what I like. So like you were saying, these come in 2 different sizes. So this is the garden size, the smaller, and like this, you can buy a stake that you just push into the ground,
right,
that you hang this on, and it's what's wonderful, as your plants grow in the garden and so forth all season long, you can just resituate that stand so that as your plants grow, it doesn't overtake the flag and all of that. Yeah.
Now, one thing that I want to bring up here, because they educated me on this, but when you get those stakes that go into the ground, there's these 2 little clip things, and I've always thrown those away because I never knew what they were for. Explain why those are not something to throw away. They're not a mistake, and they're very important for a garden flag.
Yes.
I did the same thing when I first saw it. When I first got our first product, I thought, oh, it just must be an extra piece, whatever. I threw it away.
They're called rubber flag stoppers. And it's what they do is you put it at the end of the pole, so that way during the wind, it has less chance of blowing off of the pole.
Exactly.
So it just keeps it on the pole better.
Which explains why in October when we put our Halloween ones out there, that like every other day I'm out chasing my flags across the yard. I'm like, why won't they stay?
Right.
Those little rubber stoppers, keep them, put them on there like
little accessories help keep everything in place.
Accessorize.
That's right.
There you go.
So that's our garden size flag.
Okay.
And like I said, you can buy a stand to put that stake to push into the ground. And then this is our house size. And the size of this is 28 by 40. So this is a good size standard flag. And this you can fly on a flag pole that you attach to your house.
Okay.
Or we have the same stake, but in a much grander scale that you just push into the ground as well. And it has a flag stopper and everything. And you just put it on and it hangs straight down like this. We have several of those, and we just ship them through the garden throughout the year. It's a nice way to add a pop of color and to add a little personal touch, because that's what our flags are about, is finding Warren Seeger's personality, your style, and bringing it into your garden outside like you do for your home.
Right. Now, that's not the only 2 types of flags you sell, though. You have these that you can mount them on a house or a fence or a post, right?
Yes. Yep.
What I like about these flags is that on the inside of these, they've got these little tabs with a little hole inside of it. And on the flag poles that you mount on the wall, there's a little clip so they won't fall off.
They don't
slide down the pole.
So that's like the rubber grommet things, but it's like a button. It's like it fits over like a button.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
That's interesting. So now let's talk about the design on the flags. This isn't just like random stuff that you guys have, made in Taiwan, and you have 500,000 flags that are all printed the same. The artwork on here is special, isn't it?
Some of the artists are very well talented. A lot of them are very well known. Our specific brand of flag, the Snapdragon flags, we hire all of our artists either from Canada or the U.S., and we make sure that they change their art out periodically.
So we just got a new artist whose name is Claire Harkness. And like these are a couple of her new flags that came out. And we find that like birds and welcome flags are like good sellers. So a lot of our artists tend to do flowers, birds, welcome flags, and such. But these are, I think, absolutely stunning, eye-catching, colorful. They're great in the garden, and I love them.
So now when you say your artists, these are people that you actually find, review their art, and deem them worthy of being printed on your products.
Yep.
Yes.
They'll submit maybe about 50 pieces, and out of those 50 pieces, we'll pick the ones that we want to choose, There's a little bit of process to it. We, alter it a little bit. Maybe put a welcome sign on it or something like that.
Change the color a little bit.
Change the color, the background, and then send them off to print.
And then they make money. How do they make money off of their
For
artwork?
every flag that we sell, they get a certain percentage of it.
Nice. So do they contact you directly for
Yeah,
that?
they can go in and go into gardenhouseflags.com, the website, and contact us and say we're an interested artist and would you be willing to look at my artwork? And if they submit it, we'll review it and go from there.
Very interesting. So if there are any people out there that are very artistic and you're good at drawing, painting, I mean, does it have to be a specific type of artwork, or can you do anything? Is it a water?
No. If you look at the variation, like you've got everything from like simple, beautiful, like this is one of, last year we couldn't keep this in stock.
Really?
Yeah, it's just very simple. You've got playful stuff as well, and then you've actually got like actual artwork.
Yeah, look at
which
that.
is, I mean,
That's
like this
beautiful.
with the pumpkin truck in front of an old barn with the rustic feel. So to actually playful, I mean, to me, like this reminds me of going into a coffee shop. I love it. And usually a lot of our flags are two-sided. So you have to make sure if you want to be seen from both sides that you're shopping the two-sided category. And some flags are just one-sided.
Right. Now, one thing that I did notice about it, is that a one-sided flag there with the truck and the pumpkins?
Yes, it is.
So the first thing I noticed about that, you were flipping it around, and both sides are very vibrant.
Yes.
I know that the flags that we've bought, Penny and I, in the past, one side is really beautiful and bright, and the other one is kind of like faded, like they only printed one side and it didn't come through.
Right. This is a process called dye sublimation. I don't want to go into a lot of detail about it or anything, but that's what we're talking about in the quality of flags. Like you can go out and buy flags for like $5.95, but I can guarantee you it's going to be faded and worn by the end of the season. Whereas ours, they will run you anywhere from 10 to 13 on up.
Right.
But this flag you will be able to use for many years.
Exactly.
And you can throw it in the washer and take care of it and do all of that.
But that's just amazing when you look at that. I don't know if you can really see this, but on camera, but when you flip this over, it's just as vibrant on both sides. It's not faded or dull on one side as opposed to the other. So both sides of these flags are just awesome, amazing.
They use it, it's like I said, dye sublimation, and it's a thicker ink process, and it actually saturates through the fabric.
Okay.
So it's just the reverse on the opposite side.
Right.
So it's a wonderful process.
Okay, so what else do we have here? What do you want to talk about?
Well, also what we want to talk about is the one line that we carry, the Studio M line. This flag will come in a garden size,
Okay.
a house size. It will come in a mailbox wrap.
Okay.
It'll come in a doormat, and it'll come in a yard sign.
All right. So that you can match
You
different
can
products.
have your whole if you want to match, if that's what you choose, or you can coordinate certain flags, because we have like a lot of flags that may have this gingham check on it.
Right.
So if you want like a doormat that says welcome, you might be able to find something that says welcome with this gingham print on it. So it's not
Gotcha.
identical, but it all coordinates. Or if you just want the pumpkins, you can do all pumpkins in different varieties. An example of that, another thing that we carry, is this bird house. This is called boho flowers, right?
Boho flowers.
And this is an example of an actual art pole, though, right?
Yes. So the bottom of this is an art pole, and the top of this is a bird house. So what I love about this is I love the vibrant colors.
Yes.
And it also has the garden flag and house flag and doormat and everything if you want it perfectly coordinated. Now, we bought this for our garden, and our game plan is we would just want to coordinate because we wanted the blues. So we've got like a bird bath that is made of the same art pole material, but yet the top is a bird bath of hammered copper and all of that. So it looks really cool. And it's not matchy-matchy, but it coordinates, and everything is going to be blue in our garden area that we're setting this up.
Now you say hammered copper. I mean, is it actually hammered copper?
It's a hammered. I think it is copper.
Hammered copper.
So this isn't a cheap plastic thing
No,
that looks
no.
like supposed to look like hammered copper. And the first time, it gets cold outside and something hits it, it just cracks and it's trashed after that.
Nope.
All of it great material, all of it sturdy material, all of it is meant to last for years in the outside
Like
elements.
this birdhouse is made of like high resin
PVC?
PVC.
Okay,
Thank you. I
yeah.
couldn't think of
Yep.
PVC. And the manufacturer of this says, based obviously on where you place it and so forth, but the average lifespan of this is like 4 to 5 years.
Wow.
So
that's
that's
amazing.
really good.
And then the material, this is on the outside of it.
It's a vinyl wrap.
A vinyl wrap, and will it maintain its color also?
Yep,
Yes.
everything is got everything going, and then I have not even tried, but you can unscrew this, and the top lifts off, so you can clean it out every season, so that new birds can come in and do all
Gotcha.
of that.
Very, very, very cool. So what else do we have here? What I want to show
You love
this.
this.
I love this. This is actually one of the signs that we did the video for. But what's really cool about these signs that I really like is when you usually go to a store, it's just that sign, and if you want a different one, you got to buy the whole thing and replace them. But this is a magnet, and instead of buying a whole new stand and a new sign stand, you just buy the stand once. You buy these signs, change them by the season, put them in here, and they stick. And I'll tell you what, when we had this out in our yard, I have never had to go chase this. This is a pretty strong magnet.
Right. Yeah.
Never peels off of the wind or anything. So it's really cool because I can change this by the season,
Holidays.
4th of July.
Yeah.
The thing that I also like about these is, like you're saying, you can keep this magnet, replace it out, and then next year, if you really love this one, you can put it out and buy another one. And then as your collection grows, you can swap things out more frequently,
Yes.
which also means the lifespan of your products are going to last a whole lot longer.
Right.
So you can be, if you've been shopping flags for 3 to 5 years, you should be able to swap out about every month or so.
So even, besides the homeowner, if I owned a business, to me this would be the easiest way to decorate. Buy these products and just switch them out and just keep my collection going. So.
Yeah, and it's quick and easy. That's what I like about. That's what we pride ourselves on. Is how this arrives, and within 10 minutes you can have it placed in the yard, done what you want, and where you want, and add that pop of color and everything as well.
This is actually our address here.
Yes.
So it comes with the decals, just a little bit of soap and water. Well, you don't need soap and water. You can just stick them right on there. But the trick of it is, if you use soapy water on it, you can move them around. And they don't stick right away. But as it dries, then the glue on there sticks on, and they're solid on there.
Yeah.
So they're really nice and easy to use. So what else do we have here?
Well, before we go on, though, I want to praise Warren for his videos, because on our website, when you click on, say you're interested in buying one of the yard signs, every page has a link to the video of the product that you are looking to purchase, so that way you know how to install it, what it's about, why it's good, and all of that. So, and that's due to Warren and us cashing in our chips that we did, because it really does help, because our whole process is we want to educate people on maintenance and how to use these and what to do.
And the reason the videos came out so well is because you told me what the product's about.
Right.
And then you left me alone to do what I do best, explain how the steps of putting everything together.
Right.
And I don't even think we had any re-edits. It's like we came in with Tracy, shot her parts. We talked in detail about, put the video up, and you guys loved it, and we put them up online.
And if you guys know how handy Warren is not, and he's able to do it.
And we're working on one right now, correct?
The flags.
The flags. Yes. So, and that's, it's all the flags.
Yep.
Now I think about it. Yep. So hopefully.
Look for that within the next month or so.
Yeah, hopefully sooner than that.
Okay.
I'm having some location issues, trying to find the right place to actually display the flag and stuff like that. So, what else do we have? Tell me a little bit about these. Because these are interesting too, because these will go on the metal.
Those
And
go on metal, and they can go on plastic.
plastic.
And they come in two sizes. They come in your standard size, and then this is an oversized.
And this is our mailbox cover.
This is a mailbox cover, and they're pretty easy. They've got a magnet on it, on the back end of it, so they'll stay on the magnet. And again, it's just another item that you can add to your garden to decorate throughout the year. 4th of July, you know, Peace Days coming up, I think it's this weekend. Spring, summer, fall, Christmas.
Yeah.
It was funny, I was watching a Netflix documentary. You know how we always talk about a Netflix documentary. And they were in New Jersey, and the woman's mailbox had one of our covers on it. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, Garden Boots. That's Garden Boots is right there on it. It was funny.
Oh my goodness. So here's the other thing, and I actually did this with our mailbox, but our mailbox was looking a little bit decrepit. And if you know anything about the post office, when your mailbox gets decrepit, they will actually leave you messages that say you need to replace your mailbox. So I cheated. I took one of these and put it on my mailbox. I never got another message.
That's funny. I love it.
It was rusty.
It's a lot cheaper than a mailbox.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper. So, yeah. You know, and if you really want to mess with the mailman, just change this every day so when he pulls up.
So he's like, whose house am I at?
He has to double check the mail.
There you go.
So, what else we have? What is this over here?
This is a new product that we're carrying. This is a door hanger, and again, it's a cotton material. It's meant to be outdoors. It's kind of three-dimensional. It's got a lot of different materials on it, but it's something that you would hang on your front door for the season. This one obviously is for fall. We've got them for Christmas, Easter, St. Patrick's Day. And again, it's just another, you know, decoration that you can hang outside to just add that splash of color to your house.
And something that I try to do whenever I added these to our website is I tried to coordinate down at the bottom. So when you click on this object, down at the bottom of the page, it will show you items that coordinate with this. Not a ton, but enough so that people that don't have the eye can at least have a little help. Like, what flag would be good with this if I wanted this door?
Gotcha.
And then you go down and there's a flag choice.
Right. So it's like a designing algorithm.
Yeah. Just trying to help.
So it's like Garanimals. Back in the day, Garanimals, you just matched up the monkey with the monkey, and the kids could dress themselves, but this is for adults and decorating their yard.
And then these are also little things that we start carrying that's meant for your doorknobs. Just decorate your doorknobs.
Okay.
Or to decorate up a wreath, or they come in like Christmas ones as well. So everything is seasonal with us.
Right.
It's either seasonal or holidays.
Those would have been nice in college because it's a little bit nicer looking than a hanger. So you really
There you go.
Better than the song.
Family show. Well, guys, I really thank you for coming in. This is fun. So this is our first episode of EV Facebook Live. It's every Thursday, 9 o'clock. Be here, be square. And, you know, while you're going to liking their page too, go ahead and come to ours and like it. So some of you may be watching this. I think we put this, it's actually going to my personal Facebook page. So be sure to go there and like our Facebook page for Edifice Venture, because then you'll get notified. Every time we go live, it'll alert you that we are live and we're doing a show. And also be sure to go to our YouTube channel and just do a search for W Seegers 2. Subscribe to us and watch a bunch of our videos. You'll see all their videos that's on there also. All right. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week, Thursday, 9 o'clock, right here on EV Facebook Live.